Due process. Due process. Providers want due process. Due process. Providers want due process. Due process.
General feeling about it. I mean, what SEIU?
Well, we have parents and grandparents that their kids go to MPS school and stuff. And we just want to give the school board president a chance to run his initiative. We know the mayor does not have a plan or an initiative. And we know his plate is full trying to run the city of Milwaukee. And that's what we hired him to do. Not hired, but voted him in to run the city of Milwaukee. And we know the budget with the police department and the fire department and all the cutbacks that they're having and stuff, and the crime that's running rampant in the city of Milwaukee, that he seems like he should take care of that part of it and let the elected school board members take care of the part of running MPS.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Providers want due process. Providers want due process. Providers want due process.
With him. We here in Milwaukee are some great teachers. We go beyond the care to give to our children. We extend and go beyond. We have been out here just doing all good deeds, all good things
We potty
to keep our children safe and happy. We have followed all the rules and rights and regulations of a daycare provider. It's not fair that they take things from under our feet. They did not notice us. They did not notify us. They did not call it. Did not send no letter. They came in. They bullied us. They took our papers and has misplaced them. They said that we was always being charged in the process of righteousness. They just just come in and did what they wanted to do. They had no logic explanation for it. They forgetting that we have bills as well. We have roof on our house. Our kids and everything need to eat and go to school as well as their kids need to eat and go to school. There are parents that's looking forward for us opening up on a daily basis to send their kids to child care, to daycare, to learn, to get a good understanding and a nice piece of education. We consider some of our daycares as safe haven. Majority of them are safe haven for the children. Therefore, we would like and we love to have our doors back open. All of us is not bad or no crooks or highway robbery. They could at least give us our doors back open for, and compensate us what they took from us from the last 2 weeks as well, as far as monetary wise. However the case may be, we are not bad people. You have to sort out the weed, but you don't close down everybody's doors to do it. You just don't close down everybody's doors to sort out bad weed. That's it. That's the bottom line.
My name is Dr. Mohammed Sabir. I'm a long-term resident of Milwaukee. I've gone through the Milwaukee Public School system from kindergarten through 12th grade. Also the university system from bachelor's degree to a doctorate degree. So I'm a product of the state of Wisconsin.
Okay.
In terms of the schools are concerned, having something that might be run by the mayor. I've looked at things that are going on in D.C. I just got back from D.C. And some of the things that have been said about Chicago schools. But I think that if we're going to do anything, we should improve on the present system and borrow from that those improvements, good things, and then those things that might have been good through mayoral supervision or their control, that also should be included, and come up with some form of system for the schools that would be productive and beneficial to the students, which is the main thing.
What did they say in general? I mean, what was your sentiment? Do they have a plan of any sort, or are they
no?
just
It seems like it was
right
like a shotgun thing,
yeah. Right.
Like they have plans, but the plans are kind of scattered. They talked about bringing a new plan to teacher development. They also had some new plans for student development. They had all this stuff, but it's like you want to drive to Minnesota but you don't know which highway to take or road. So that's where they are, as far as I'm concerned. They really don't have a very clear cut plan.
Is it fair to say it's just basically looking at the race to the top funds at this point?
Yeah, I think that it's all about funding.
Okay.
You know, everybody wants some of the money.
Right.
And the other part of that is that the mayor, who may be a gubernatorial candidate, he's looking at trying to get his hands on some money too.
I gotcha.
You know, for his supporters. So.
Can you tell us what happened inside? I mean, was this a public conference or just a private, meeting?
There's a press conference going on now that is pretty exclusive.
Okay.
Prior to that, it was basically a dog and pony show to put out what the plan is, they're going to be the principles in the governor's plan for the application for Race to the Top funds.
Okay.
And there were a number of in my opinion, good ideas, but of course they threw the governance issue in there that the mayor should be in charge, and that drew several boos, along with, since most of the people were handpicked to be supportive, more people applauded. But other than that, there are a lot of good ideas in the proposal.
Let me ask you again about that. I mean, I know you know this, but I'll ask anyways. Where is the condition that it has to be a mayoral takeover for Race to the Top?
Yeah, there's no condition at all. And it's, this kind of reminds me of, I teach history of the Vietnam War, and we've all seen two wars in the Middle East. And with both of the Gulf Wars and the Vietnam War, one of the things that made all of those wars so unpopular is that administrations went in without a clear plan and kept changing the reason we were there, the excuse for being there, every couple months. That's the same thing Doyle and Barrett have done with this. They keep changing the reasons. The Barrett administration has held up Washington, D.C. public schools and the mayoral takeover as the model. And then once people in our coalition started doing some research and finding that Michelle Rhee is an absolute disaster from the parents' perspective, from an educational perspective, it's all test, 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 run numbers, bribe teachers and principals, or pay them for increased tests, and led to scandals and cheating. So today he raised Boston as the model, and now we'll find out all sorts of things about Boston.
So it's kind of shifting. So they don't. Do you get a sense? I mean, do they have a bona fide plan, or are they just trying to put it together right now?
They have no plan for MPS. What they have is a plan for the Race to the Top money.
Okay.
And in that plan, I don't know what other states are doing. There were a lot of good ideas in that plan. But still, Barrett and Doyle don't have any plan for MPS other than put me in charge. And the argument, one of the funny things was the argument that Doyle, the only argument he used for the governance change is we need consistency. And if the mayor's in charge, there'll be consistency. And the irony is, of course, that the mayor's considering running for governor. The governor's leaving, that's no consistency. The mayor wants to replace him, and then who's going to be in there? David Clark, who's now the sheriff. Oh, he'll be great being in charge of the school. So these are huge problems.